We go. 90 Wolf. 53. Mike 53. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Bravo.
Play action. Elway. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
You got nothing. Kill.
On third down, Elway. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Time to end him. I'm going to come back to you. Check 3.
Now Taylor on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know.
Play action. Now Taylor. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Broncos nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Taylor to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Taylor will throw. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure some...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you...
And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Now it's Elway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
14. Broncos 10. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Jim. 22-jet bombers. 22-jet bombers. Go.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
Switch. Back.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now the gun, Elway. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Echo. Hey, come on. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hey, let's get that ball. Check 20.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Come to my world.
From the shotgun, Elway. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On 2nd down, Elway. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 53's mark. Check 53's mark.
Now Elway. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Interception, baby. Let's go.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first, they'll throw with Elway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going. He had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready, set. Turning towards the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, dude. Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34, Mike 34. Let's go.
On second down, Elway. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Elway. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Broncos take over.
And Denver getting set to take the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we have come to halftime, and what? You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, you have a punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's Elway. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Two times. 4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he's trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Throwing again. Taylor Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. Taylor now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Taylor, rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Now Elway to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 53 is the mic. Get that quarterback done.
Elway. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Go. 53, Mike. Get it.
Here's Elway to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Right here. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get up.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Taylor now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Left side here to Sanders. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Taylor. Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Let it go.
After the interception, here's Elway. He's going to loft one. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead.
41, Broncos 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready. 50 seconds to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return, Hester. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 saw. 6-6. Bullet high. Go. Go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got room. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 78 yards. And the Bears add on. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check three, check three, check three.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Brian Anger now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Here's Hester. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Set up. 15 line. 15 line. General West. Shoot.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.